This is your homework, okay? So set up then, Claire. We've discussed obviously this sort of sequence, okay?
Yeah.
If we can be disciplined every single time to do club first with the feet together, left hand on first, right hand's going to go underneath your left, so this shoulder now should be slightly tilted. Not massively, again, you're only having your right hand below your left by a small, it's not like it's arced on a glove shaft, okay? So there's going to be a little bit of spine angle lean there, okay? Building that setup. Once you've then got that, the ball goes towards, in theory, we want it a little bit nearer this front foot, so it could go forward just a little bit, but it's not too far away there, so it's not too bad, okay? Then when you're there comfortable, and you've got this sort of slight shoulder angle here, you can see, if I draw a line there now, there's your spine angle, slight hip angle there, hands and arms are hanging down from the shot, they look more relaxed, okay? So that's good. Now then, in terms of the swing, as you go back, you can see, because your hip can rotate better, just watch where your head is in relation to those arrows, I guess. Okay, not moving too far, are you? So you're staying on top of the goal, but there's a slight rise up, but it's not moving sideways as it was last time, and it's not moving up as it was last time, so that's good. So the hip now, you can see that hip has rotated around nicely. From here now, it's just take all thought and worry and I must hit this, just let that club now from here swish through and finish up there. Get that club round over your left shoulder, yeah? Complete the swing, if we're doing full shots, okay? There will be times you miss-hit it, granted, okay? But if we complete the swing and get everything, Claire, kind of facing around there, you'll get more and more success when you do strike it better, as opposed to kind of getting here and going, I must hit the ground, and go, boof, and going straight down and just stopping at the ground and almost tensing up, because to swing the club straight down and stop the club somewhere kind of here after impact requires you to slow the club and grip it, okay? If I hold a golf club here now, and this is kind of how the swing needs to work, if I just let the swing now, that's just swinging between my fingers, my arms sort of creating a bit of momentum there, but that's just gravity swinging that club. If I now squeeze the club with my fingers, the swing stops, yeah? So what you do is you go back here and you go, and it stops. So anyway that club can stop, momentum's going to carry that. If I don't swing my arm, just do this. Obviously the swing will eventually get slower and smaller, but that's not me moving it at all. If I just squeeze it, I stop it. So the squeezing of that club going, you to try and hit it, creates the club slamming in the ground or just missing the ground. So getting this sort of movement we did there where you swing the golf club kind of 9 to 3. So just swing it kind of to here, okay, and then there, and just keep doing it back and forth, okay, keep this sort of motion up this way. To do that, you've got to be nice and loose to keep momentum going. If you're gripping it tight and do this, going back the other way now, it'll be like, oh, it'll get really awkward over time. So keep the arm then swinging back and forth. And again, we said about walking down the street, that's how the arm works. That's how your arm kind of swings as you're walking. You now walk into the walk or turn into the walk. There's your arm swing. But start off with parts on the ground, even no golf ball. Put something on the ground, something similar, like if you've got any beer mats and stuff, go to a pub and nick one, doesn't matter. Get a beer mat on the ground, very thin, and just make sure you can strike that. If you can hit a beer mat, you can hit a golf ball, because the ball's a lot thicker and denser. The beer mat's only that thick. If you can make contact with the beer mat, your club is certainly low enough to make contact, okay? So just swing back and forth and just try and keep striking that bit of mat. If I hit the mat somewhere back here, Claire, you'll see that, I think, okay? Obviously, if you miss the mat, you'll definitely feel it. So just get, and then when you get comfortable at this length, okay, we'll get longer and quicker. Setup's going to be key though, okay? Try and build into that setup and don't be afraid to rush it, okay? If you do it now between, I mean, there's hopefully a session Thursday with the, if you maybe away, you said, and so there'll be one on Saturday. If you can't come this week, maybe next week. If you can, between now and next session, have a golf club in your hands at least for 5 minutes a day. Just stand to go, just get used to how that setup looks. Obviously the setup we've got on here now on the camera, we want to see this, this left hip a little bit more towards target, okay? If I draw a straight line, if I draw a straight line up from here, through your shoulders and through your foot, okay, come here, there, and then do a blue line for your right foot, okay, you can see how your hips are oriented towards the blue line, yeah? They should be more towards that yellow line, yeah? So using a mirror to sort of just check that. Don't look at the mirror and get yourself right. Get where you think you need to be, and just look up to the mirror. So the mirror gives you the answer rather than help yourself. So when you, there's a little bit more that left, it's just a bit more towards, just moving those hips sort of side to side a bit and getting a bit of a, there you go, good.
The hips that way,
So hands there and then hands, there you go, there you go, good. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, so you work on that then, definitely I'll get some better positions, and then from there just getting that full completion through the ball. Okay?
Yeah.